How is it going today, Loyalist Kingdom? My name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have 10 shocking confessions of soldiers in the military.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, I want to. My dad was in the military, so.
My grandfather was.
Yeah, so I'm ready to see.
World War II.
I know they go through a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and stuff
a lot
like that.
of things, because like you're seeing stuff that like nobody will ever see unless they're in your position. You know, you're seeing people get blown up or shot, brains come out, and all that stuff, and you're just seeing that. Yeah. And then have to go back home.
And then I would have nightmares.
I would be paranoid all the time because I'm thinking that somebody's trying to shoot and kill me all the time. Because like out there, you got to be on your guard 24/7. Yeah. So when you get home, it's like it's hard for you to get out of that.
Yeah. Let's dive on in.
Okay.
If you followed us here at The Richest, then you know we can get a bit obsessed about all things military. From the biggest armies to military training and weapons, there's a lot of interesting stuff to see. Yeah. What about those military topics that don't get advertised?
What the? Oh my God!
Special forces.
Don't you ever point that?
I did it to myself when we was at the gun range.
Oh, you did? Yeah. And
he said,
like, "Stop."
He took that gun from me.
Yeah.
Just be sure to hit that subscribe button.
He's like, "Don't you ever do that again."
Yeah, I learned.
Big budgets. You know that the countries around the world spend billions upon billions of dollars on their armed
Unfortunately.
forces. You also know that the
even though
United
we can't
States
be
leads
peaceful
the way in yearly military spending.
They do.
The U.S. yearly budget for its military is around $600 billion. That's impressive. It's even more impressive when you learn that China comes in at number 2 with $129 billion.
They don't even.
In fact, even if you added up the spending of the next 7 militaries in the world, they still wouldn't surpass that of the United States.
Wow.
We on some other stuff, baby.
Insane training. Every nation prides itself on the level of training its soldiers and special forces have to go through. In fact, you probably have some idea what sort of training is involved, thanks to all the documentaries and
I'm not
military
saying
out there.
yes, like grab your balls.
Yeah.
Saying like yes.
Yes, they do all sorts of stressful training, but it's one exercise that really stands out. In addition to using live ammunition, Russian special forces are known to actually shoot each other with handguns. Sure, they wear body armor, but seriously.
Yeah, but what if you shoot them in the face, though?
They like a few feet away. Gas slurs.
Today we are more environmentally aware than ever before. We use less packaging, try and cut down on electricity usage, and recycle. Then there's the military. All over the world, ships, planes, and tanks burn an incredible amount of petroleum. Who comes in at number 1? We think you know. Of course, it's the United States. Various estimates and official figures put the yearly gas consumption upwards of 800 to 900 million gallons.
Damn.
Whereas in World War II, the U.S. military was using 1 gallon of gas per soldier per day, in the 21st century that level has gone as high as 22 gallons. Female special ops. Over the last few decades, the role of women in the military has expanded greatly. This includes roles in special forces and operations units. Yet we bet you can't guess which military has the first all-female special ops unit. No. Surprisingly, it's Norway. Known as Hunter Troop, this all-female force was created to respond to new challenges on the battlefield. Specifically, the force came about when all-male units reported difficulty in interacting with female civilians in Muslim countries.
Because they can't talk to them.
Well, the women who make it into Hunter Troop can do all the things their male counterparts can do. And the fact that only 4% of applicants make it through training suggests that these are some pretty damn tough ladies.
Only 4%? My gosh.
Desertion.
I'm leaving people.
If you're a soldier who runs away from your post or leaves your unit without permission, then you have just deserted. Desertion happens in every military, but usually not on any great scale. Then there's the Afghan army. Over the last few years, this force has taken on more responsibility for fighting insurgents and groups like the Taliban. It's also experienced a huge surge in desertion. Reports say that 4,000 men are deserting every month. Given the starting salary of a soldier is just $130 a month, it kind of makes sense why so many leave. And
that is ridiculous.
Nukes everywhere.
I'm scared of this part.
Yeah.
Yes, we all know there are many nuclear weapons all over the world, and they could really turn things nasty if they're used. But do you know just how many and how powerful these weapons actually are?
Very
powerful. Latest figures put the number of warheads at around 15,000. If it makes you feel any better, that's actually a lot less than there used to be.
What?
Of course, almost every one of these weapons is at least several times more powerful than the bombs which flattened Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That likely doesn't make you feel any better about the whole situation.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. That makes me
Sci-fi
scared.
reality.
Like, what if it actually goes?
Since we were kids,
Somebody
we watched
pushes that
shows and
button.
movies where
Yeah.
spaceships and people armed with lasers blasted away at each other. There were even rumors that the military had
Love that
laser
movie
guns,
when Mars
but
Attacks.
they were just rumors. You see, the problem is that the equipment needed to shoot a laser is big and clunky. Or at least, it was. Today, the U.S.
Now
military
people
is
build that stuff in
actively
their
testing
garage.
lasers, and even has one deployed aboard
Lasers?
one of its naval vessels, the u.s.a. Ponce. This laser can destroy small boats, drones, and slow-moving aircraft.
Oh, snap.
You don't get to see the red or green laser blasts or hear the pew pew from our favorite sci-fi movies, but it is crazy to think that this technology is now becoming a
They
very
got a
know
laser?
that.
I didn't know they had lasers now.
Yeah.
underwater warriors.
People build that in their garages.
They
Would it
do.
surprise
low-key
you to
build.
know that the largest submarine fleet in the world isn't American, Russian, or even Chinese? No, it actually belongs to North Korea. While definitely not the most powerful or capable force in the world, it is estimated North Korea operates over 70 diesel-electric submarines.
Wow.
Many of these are pretty old and most likely very unsafe. Nonetheless, some have been outfitted to fire ballistic missiles, which could one day give the isolated state a much greater nuclear deterrent. The Tsar Bomb.
Tsar Bomba?
You likely know that nuclear weapons are destructive.
Yes.
But what is the biggest nuclear weapon ever exploded? Well, that record belongs to Russia's Tsar Bomb. With a blast equivalent of 50 million tons of TNT, when this thing was tested in 1961, people took notice.
Oh, no.
The bomb created a fireball 5 miles in diameter. The blast wave shattered windows 500 miles away. It
What?
was so bright people could see the flash 600 miles away, even through thick clouds.
Oh no.
Pricey.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
pricey.
no.
Yeah.
Let's face it, we, like the military, are concerned with soaring prices. Take the F-35 stealth fighter, for example. The bean counters in the government say this high-tech fighter will end up averaging out at $85 million per plane.
Oh my
Oh, wait.
goodness.
Can I just get 1%?
Just give me
But
a
just how much is
million.
$85 million?
Give me
For that much cash,
100,000.
you could buy 44 brand new Lamborghini Centenarios.
Oh,
And those are beautiful.
they are beautiful.
Interesting
44
Oh
of
my
them.
God.
We can all
Man.
I wish
Ooh.
we'd have to put so much money into war. Like I wish there was a war at all.
I wish I could. Like I wish the
Understand.
power. I wish I was the leader of the free world, so I help stop these wars and stuff from happening. Because me and Jasmine really don't see a point for war. Like
I really don't.
We
It's
are
like,
one planet.
It's like everybody's battling each other and killing each other because of differences in how people think, how you look, all this different
Discrimination.
stuff. Like just be
Social class,
just
all this
live
other stuff.
together as one, and we don't have to have war. And all this money can go towards people living in poverty and all that stuff.
imagine if we
Talking about
used
$85 million per
$600
plane.
billion to fix up areas that are, oh my
Like
God.
everybody
that's-
would live happily. Like,
Yes.
but, that's not the world we live
We
in.
can use
today.
$600 million towards renewable energy and use instead. Oh my God.
That's
We're
why
gonna go
I'm like,
all day
I can
about
go all day,
this.
but I'm just saying, I don't see a point in war. Some people might disagree with me. I already know there's going to be, but that's just my opinion. I don't
My
see a
opinion
point
as
in
well.
it.
I don't see any.
Like, oh, I like this. Well, I don't like this. Oh, well, now you die. Like,
You
So,
got,
it's
so,
just
I just don't understand. Like, I know
don't understand
there's
that.
some people that like every time we watch anime, there's always a person that just wants to go against the rules. And
all the time.
It's
All the
always-
time in anime, it's always that one person that just, you cannot make them happy. Like, for nothing. You
I
just want to go against it.
don't like you. I never did. I wouldn't be king. And it's just like, man.
Magi.
Yeah, Magi.
That's what we're watching right now.
So, that was really
So-
good. But anyway, guys, please comment below.
Don't forget to like and share.
Smart guys.
Do
Do